So I want to make a little video on how to set up your ETS. So first and foremost, you want to have your spindle empty, call it all the way in, set tool 0. You want to get on the ETS setup page, and you want to make sure you reference the spindle to the face. To do that, you're going to bring your spindle down manually, jog over, somewhere just right about there. You're just going to hit that face when you go over. Set reference spindle. It's going to touch off. Now it knows from the trigger point of your tool setter to the face of the spindle where that is going to be at. So you can come on up, put a pointing tool in there. You can get an indicator or a Heimer out. But you want to know where the center point of that is to the center point of the tool detection is. So we're going to come, get close, and for this, I'm just going to guess at it for this. You could indicate it in. I know I'm going to be moving it later, but that's pretty much where you want it. Now bring up Z, and you want to set it about where your longest tool would not crash into that. Because if you set it up incorrectly and you got a long drill, it will crash into that when you do a tool check. So move it over. You're going to set your G37 position right there. It's going to remember this spot on machine coordinates. It does not take into account how long your spindle, the tool is that's in the spindle. So make sure you got clearance. If you got a long drill or any kind of other long tool like that one there, you want to make sure you got enough clearance to get close to it quickly but not crash into it. So that's what set G37 position is. It sets all three of these and it'll go from there. Now if you wanted to touch a tool off and you type in a G37, it will move up. It's going to come over, it's going to come down and stop at that position. Now if you enter a G37 with a tool you want to touch off, that's what's going to happen. It's going to come down, then it's going to touch it off and save it. And if you want to use a G37 in a program, you can use there's a letter after it, and then you can put like 0.005 and it will touch off the tool, and if it varies by more than that given amount, it will error the program out. That's for tool detection mid-program. If you're interested in any of that, you'll have to look into the manual more to make sure you do it correctly. But that's how you set up your ETS. Now it's on there, it's plugged in, and we are also, to show you my settings tab, I'm set as a passive probe on this one. So make sure you have that for this tool detector that I offer. And that's pretty much it. Other than that, you're ready to go. Start automatically touching off tools.